Alabama took out Tennessee, and we're going to get into it right here on Sunday Rollback. And there was a guy that was on the sideline with his team that won the national championship in 2015, and he's going to talk about that. So we got a lot going on the show. Make sure that you guys like and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Get in the comment section. And don't forget that we're brought to you by Pearl River Resort, Philadelphia, Mississippi, over at Golden Moon Casino. You got the Timeout Sports Lounge. It's a Vegas-style sports book, and it's an hour and a half from Tuscaloosa, 2 and change from Birmingham. You can legally bet on things like Alabama football, or if you would have took Alabama this week, they covered. Roll Tide, everybody. Let's get this show started. I cannot wait to talk about that Tennessee game with Shank. All right, there he is. Shank and Mick with you here after
What's
a big
up, man?
win. Good to see you, man. There's so many things I want to ask you about because I saw you, Coach Saban, Coker, Ryan, bunch of
The
other guys,
guys, the
then the game.
guys.
And I think we got to start with the game first, just because it was that pick six. And then after that, I mean, Tennessee to me had no chance, but they were going down the field. They could kick a field goal, they're down 6. They're trying for a touchdown. And then Xavier Brown with 99 yards on the interception. And then Bryant Denny exploded.
It's beautiful, Mick. It was beautiful. I just like just to experience that live, man. It's just like it's unexplainable. It's simply because if you're watching that drive, man, like they're killing us with the run the whole time. Like
Yeah.
we're sitting in soft coverage, everybody's playing off, and so they're just running it right. And they're killing us with the run. And so surely we get down to the one, it's just like, all right, they're gonna get a score here. And then these things do the one thing you can possibly do to mess this up, Mick. They throw the damn ball. They threw the damn ball on the 1 yard line, Mick. Have we not learned anything from history? You remember the Seahawks in the Super Bowl, Mick? 1 yard line, they go to throw the ball, game over. You just like, and here we are, a critical moment in the game, and they throw the ball, Mick. Man, not only does he throw the ball, it was a horrible throw, by the way. Behind the receiver on the goal line is absolutely insane. Yeah, but ain't our fault. We took full advantage of the moment, man. And I'm talking about my boy was going the other way, and I can probably guarantee you could have heard the cheering from the stadium a good 4 to 5 miles away.
That was awesome.
The way it erupted, dog. Like that was one of the great moments in the game. And there were a lot of great moments, man, because we played well. I think we played really well as a team. Um, and we fed off each other. They fed off that energy that was out there that night, man. And God, it felt good to smoke Tennessee once again.
Yeah, you were talking about this one being the big one for you. And Tennessee, I think Tennessee's a good team. I think that was a great win. And for the first time in SEC history, without a week off, a team beats 4 ranked teams. And what a road it was. And it's not even over yet. I mean, like, if they sit there and take a step and look at what they've done, then they could lose to South Carolina, right? But, I mean, to go through Athens, Georgia, Diego Pavia, then to go to Missouri, who, by the way, beat Auburn and is ranked, and then obviously to beat one of your arch rivals in Tennessee by 17. It's a pretty good run right there.
Hey, man, the gauntlet. The gauntlet has been good to us so far.
Yeah.
And we were worried about it, Mick, because there are a lot of good teams on this stretch. A lot of good teams, a lot of hard fought battles on this stretch. But at the same time, I think with us being a one loss team, we don't get the luxury to relax right now.
No.
Because every time we touch the field, it's basically either win or go home at this point, man.
Yeah.
We're getting on into the later part of the season. We are in the later part of the season,
Mm-hmm.
and a loss right now could be critical to playoff contention, right? And so I
Yeah.
think we understand that,
Yeah.
and so every game we play right now is an absolute must-have, and I think they have that type of focus and they understand that, man. And so, the gauntlet, as crazy as it sounds, has been good to us, man.
Yeah.
It's forced us to lock in. There's no time for sleep, right? You sleep when you're dead, right?
Yeah. I've heard that before.
Hey, but man, I think we've handled it very well so far, Mick. We've beaten some really good teams, and that's because we've came to play some good football ourselves, man. We've showed up when we've needed to show up. The defense has continued to make plays. They've continued to improve week by week. You know what I'm saying? Turning Tennessee over the way we did. Scoring points on defense, that's huge, Mick. That's some of our first points of the season. Am I right there?
Yeah.
On
And it came at
defense.
a big time. Think about how crazy that play is, right? Like Brown intercepts the ball. He's running down the sideline. He's got one guy that if the guy tackles him, it's great, right? You still intercept
Right.
it and they don't score. But if you break one tackle, you make one guy miss, it's ball game. And that's what he did, man. I mean, you can't win a game in the first or the second quarter, but you can lose one in the first or the second quarter. And that's exactly what happened, man. Like, I think that is worthy of a Daniel Moore print. I mean, really, like that to me is one of those moments that when you look back on this season, you're going to remember that Alabama beat Tennessee, went through this stretch, and it was that particular play that we're all going to remember from this season.
No, absolutely, man. Just because, like I said, Mick, that drive they had us reeling. We were on our heels there.
Yeah.
They had us beat. Uh, 3rd and 1, going in to score. They get in the same formation that they've been killing us in the whole time. And I'm just like, all right, there's the touchdown. And then they throw the ball, Mick. I just can't believe they threw the ball. Man,
How happy were
honestly,
you?
God, like I was kind of caught up in the moment as a coach for a second. I was just like, he threw the fucking ball. Eh, Man, it's like I was talking to my OC today during our coaches meetings, man. I was just like, God, man, if you did that in that situation, you wouldn't be able to get me off of you, dog. He's just like my OC threw the ball in that situation. We just be we've just killed them in the run, the same run that entire drive. Anytime we needed a first down, short yardage conversion, they went ISO and leading the back up inside, man, and to go away from it in the biggest moment of the drive. That's just asinine, Meg.
Well, right.
I
And
can't
if they
believe it.
tackle him, it's, if it's not like if you throw an incomplete pass, it's any different than running the ball at that point, right? Because you're going for it.
Yeah.
So,
But
what's the advantage of throwing it? We think you're going to take people by surprise.
I guess so, man. It's not like everybody and their mom doesn't run play action boot on the goal line every chance they get, right?
Yeah.
And I think we defended it well, like absolutely well. We were on it the entire way. And so that's just a horrible play call in that situation, man. And
I would have
golly.
kicked the field goal. I kept wondering, like, when did you kick the field goal, you take the points, you're down 6, then they scored the first touchdown of the second half. They'd have been up a point.
Yeah, man, at some point you gotta reward yourself for driving the field. Like you just can't keep walking away empty-handed, right?
Yeah.
And so I definitely would have took the field goal there, man. I don't know. I would have did anything but throw it there, I tell you that.
I'm glad
That's
they threw it though. It made the game. I mean, I'll tell you, like after that, it was, even though I thought Tennessee fought hard, it was just over. They don't have the offense to be able to come from behind that far down against this Alabama team on the road. If they were in Knoxville, it's different, but being in Tuscaloosa, man, they're not. Nah, they're not, that ain't working for them.
I don't know,
Uh,
man. I think even in Knoxville, we would have
You
took
think we
care of
still would have
business.
taken it? Might have.
Yeah, just because, man, in those situations, we don't give the ball away, man.
Yeah.
And it's one thing to go down and you can force a few turnovers to claw your way back, but
Yeah.
the biggest thing about our offense, we either end in points or a kick every time. We do not give the ball away. And so that would have worked to our advantage even in Knoxville. And so regardless, I'm happy we smoked them, Mick. We
Yeah,
packed
me
them up
too.
and sent them home,
We
man.
really did smoke them in more ways than one.
Yeah, we
Let
did.
me get into Ty Simpson, and I want to tell you guys that our show is brought to you by our friends at Residence in Ocean City, right there in Maryland, near where I grew up. That's where we went for vacation, Ocean City. It's a beautiful hotel, back to back to back coastal style hotel of the year. And we appreciate those guys for being part of what we do here and over at the next round on the last call. My guy Keith was texting me. He was as fired up as everybody else. He's an Alabama guy that's in OC right now, looking for some friends. So you guys go out there and yell Roll Tide. But I'm telling you, it's beautiful. You got the boardwalk, secrets. You got some great seafood restaurants. It's I can't wait to stop by and see them. They got music festivals and really great Christmas out there in Ocean City as well. Ty Simpson is becoming, or maybe he is, one of the favorites to win the Heisman Trophy. And this was a guy that wasn't even in the conversation at the beginning of the year. But he's earning it with the way that he takes care of the football and the leadership that he provides and the fact that he finds a way to win.
Absolutely, man. And I mean, simply put, I seen something that summarizes Todd perfectly. If Todd, you take away that Florida State game, Todd's the best quarterback in the country right now.
Mm-hmm.
And you take away that one game, what has he not done? He took a loss to start his college career as a starter. Boom, has bounced back tremendously. And we just talked about the dogfight of a gauntlet he's going through right now, the big wins that he has under his belt. And not only big wins, Mick, he's a huge part in every one of those wins. He's leading this offense the way that we've needed him to all along.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Goes back to he doesn't give the ball away. One interception on the season, one turnover total by him on the season. No fumbles, anything like that, right? He's everything you want in a quarterback right now, man. Gets the ball to everybody on the offense. Doesn't really have a favorite receiver right now, does he? Everybody's getting love.
Yeah.
We get the ball in the end zone. You know what I'm saying? We put drives together. He may be one of the best game managers in the country right now. And I only call him a game manager because we hog the ball, man. When Ty
Yeah.
gets the ball in his hand, we're not giving it back. We're
No.
making those little plays.
Well,
You know
let
what
me
I'm
say this,
saying?
Shank. I don't look at the term game manager as a disrespectful term. At the end of the day, you want to manage the game. Like that's the most important job you have. Yeah, I felt like, and I still love too. He's probably my favorite Alabama player. He was flashy, did a lot of crazy things out there. He was fun to watch, but sometimes he wasn't good at managing the game, and he'd have great stats, and you wouldn't win. You know, like I'll take a game manager that is willing to give up the stats for a win. And I see Ty Simpson being that guy.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Man, I've been calling it all along, man.
You have.
I'm gonna ride that high horse, man. I've been calling it all along. It's just he has the experience, he has the understanding of what we need at the quarterback spot at the university, man, and he's embodied everything that we've needed him to embody. They challenged him early in the season to pick up his leadership, to take control of the offense, to be seen, and he's done that. He's taken full accountability of the quarterback position, man, and just to see him flourish, it's a dream come true, man,
Yeah.
because he's another guy that waited his time, especially during an era where nobody has to sit and wait anymore, Mick. You know, if you want playing time, you can decide to redshirt at this very moment and go
Yeah.
to another university if you felt like it. You know what I'm saying? And so just to see him get his flowers and playing the way that he is, man, it's not a surprise to me. It's just happy to see that it's finally come to fruition, man.
Yeah. Yeah. No doubt about it. We're gonna do the Kelshi thing before we get off here. But you're not gonna be surprised at who the public is picking to win the Heisman Trophy as of right now. Long way to go. You still got a long way to go, Ty. But turning some heads there. I do want to tell you guys that this is the new hat. We got the new hats in. Look at it right there.
That's clean.
It is clean. Thank you. And you're getting some. I felt bad when I saw Kenyon Drake walking around. He had this hat on right here. He had this
Oh,
one. And
that's
then
crazy.
Dylan Lee had one on. And Richard Mullaney had one on. And I'm like, how does Shank not have one of these? I saw Ryan take one, Ryan Anderson. We have let you down, man. So we'll fix that. We got some other stuff. But you guys can
You
win
know,
one.
you know how it goes, man. O-line gets no love.
I saw that picture with you in the Joe Moore Award, which was pretty cool. But you guys can win one of these hats right here with Avenue D and join Mick Nation. Scan the QR code, play, man. You just get to pick games. I was 2 points away from having the exact score when Bama played ULM. How about that? They thought I cheated. I was like, no, I didn't cheat. I picked 75-0, and it was 73-0. So that is a true story. So you guys do it as well. Get in the comment section. But hats are going out now that we got them, and we're going to keep on ordering them. First round, I like these gray ones right here, and so does Shank, so does Coker. So it's a good looking hat. All right, when you are watching this game, Ryan Williams just does some crazy shit, man. Like, this guy is just different. Like, I know he didn't have a catch 2 games ago. You know, I get it. Like, he's still got to grow up, but he's only 18 years old, right? Like, the fingernails, people can say what they want. I don't care about that. I don't care if he brings his stuffed animal. That doesn't bother me at all. I
Right.
do want him to block. I want them to put him in a position to you know, not if he's not comfortable playing the slot, hey, I'm fine by having him on the outsides. But no matter what, I know Jeremy Bernard's the best player on the team. He's the best wide receiver right now. Rico Scott's a bulldog. You know, there's Latsier Brooks. He's great. Isaiah Horton does some stuff. But none of those guys, and honestly, I don't know if anybody in college football does some of the stuff that this guy does. It's like, it's just different, man. Like, watching him make some of those catches, he's just acrobatic. Like, I don't even know who to compare him to on some of the things that he's able to do.
Hey, man, as far as him just being able to catch the ball, no matter where it's thrown, and he reminds me of Kevin Norwood.
Was that how Kevin Norwood was?
He just you go back and look at some of the catches that Kevin Norwood used to make, dog, and he was absolutely before his time. He's just you put the ball anywhere near him within a square mile radius, and he could come down with it. And that's the type of thing that I think Ryan is showing us right now, man. He made some really tough catches in that game. And just I feel like that game was him just kind of finally getting comfortable, man.
Yeah.
And finally getting up to speed, you know, because look, it's only his second year. He should truly be a freshman in college right now. And you know what I'm saying? And it's only his second year in it. And so he's finally getting up to speed with this offense. And, you know, he's had his injury deal, whatever the case may be, going through what he's going through. And so we're finally starting to see it, man. And I think he's only going to continue to get better here because he's too good not to be included in the offensive game plan.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and they understand that as well. And just the big plays that he's capable of giving, you know, given the opportunity. And so I think we'll continue to see more of that from him, man. But I feel like he's a Kevin Norwood type now. Run after catch, I mean, golly. Hey, you pick any one of those Florida receivers we kept on the roster, dog. Calvin Ridley, Amari Cooper,
Yeah,
Jerry Judy. You know, the ability to make a guy miss and turn a slant route into a touchdown. He has that as well. Um, and just that's just how special he is, man. You just kind of gotta grab a few different great receivers and pick and choose what parts you want to add together, and you get around Williams. And so, um, we just got to keep getting them involved, man, more and more. And God, man, the jet sweeps right there. Just hand them the damn ball.
I love that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and,
I do
you
too.
know, we need to do more of that. They got them won that game, but we need to see more of that, man.
I just some of the catches, like he's covered, and all of a sudden, like it looks like the ball is going to go over his head, and then he just like reaches up with those long arms and snags it. He had 5 targets, caught all 5 balls. He looked like the Ryan Williams in the picture right here, the Daniel Moore picture. And I'm gonna tell you guys, promo code Bama Tailgate 20% off, and then you got the Caden Proctor print right there. Look at that. Then there's going to be a Xavier Brown print, right? I don't know, but I feel like there will be. I was glad to see him kind of bounce back. I felt like, and I said this last show, that he was more of a decoy 2 games ago. He just didn't look healthy, but these guys go out there. Jam Miller did it this time. I worry about, I didn't want Jam to play. I'm going to be honest with you, man. I just didn't. I said it on the show Friday. It's not that I know we need him, but I just don't want permanent damage. You get a concussion like that, and you just got to, it takes time. I mean, you know about this. And I said this on Friday. I was like, there's a part of me that just thinks, hey, you need to win it without him. But then again, I'm not that guy that I'm not him. It's his decision. He's a grown man. He makes his own decisions. If he wants to go out there and play, I just hope that he's all right. I've had a concussion a couple of times. I told you, I think one, I was playing lacrosse, and I went down to get the ball, and the guy from Georgia Tech hit me in the head. He wasn't even a big guy, but it's just the way that he hit me. And I look up and I'm running through the sideline, but I thought I was in the middle of the field. And that's what my concussion was like. I had no idea. They took me out of the game, and they're like, hey. And then people are grabbing me, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, you just ran through
Yeah,
the
man.
sideline. Like, I in my mind, I was in the middle of the field. And I had one on a skiing or sledding one time, sledding and snow sledding, and I didn't have to go back out there and play a physical game, the next time. But you've dealt with it too.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And, I mean, it's one of those things where you just got to trust the people around you. And,
Yeah,
just me from my experience, and I know that I know for a fact that Bama has probably one of the best medical staffs in the country.
yeah,
Jeff, Jeremy, all those guys. It was Dr. Robinson at the time when I was there. Um, they do everything in their power, man, to make sure that you're okay in that situation. And they're never in a rush to get you back out there. I promise you, it's a hands-on protocol the entire time. People took care of me the entire time I was there when I was dealing with my concussions, man, and just there was never a sense of being rushed back. It was always at my speed, at my discretion, just based on the feedback that I was giving them when we go through the steps of the protocol, man. So, you just got to trust them. They've been around for a long time, and they've done a hell of a job in that position for a long time. And so I think that they had Jam's best interest at heart, and Jam understands his position and what's at stake for him and his future. And so I think he had the best interest for himself at heart as well. And they came to the conclusion that they did, man. And I'm just happy that we got through that game without any more serious injuries. And we still got a chance for those guys to continue to heal up and come back even healthy.
yeah, yeah. Well, that's the good thing about it, right? I mean, that you just feel like, you get past it. I thought Daniel Hill came in and was just a beast running the
I
ball at the
love
end of
I
the
love
game,
him
man.
so much, dog. He's definitely my second favorite back on the team right now. Just because he's more that Derrick Henry build, that big bruiser back, you know what I'm saying, that gets downhill and just one person that runs into him just ain't enough. Like
Yeah, right.
it just ain't enough. One tackler is just never gonna do it alone, man. He's so nimble on his feet. You know, just the way he was avoiding some of those tackles, running through guys, stepping over guys, quick cuts. He gets north and south right now. He's my type of running back, man, and I want to see more carries from him moving forward, without a
Well, I
doubt.
think he's earned that.
Yeah, absolutely. He's good in pass pro. He can do anything you need him to do when he's on the field. Like that's the type of running back we need, man, especially with Jam Miller probably out the door. Jam's going after this year, right?
Yeah, I'm sure.
So we need that next up and coming all around back, and I think Daniel Hill's gonna be our guy. I'm
Yeah.
excited about him, man.
I think AK Deer could be another one of those guys that helps you a lot. It's just going to be a matter of, is he, how long does it take him to figure out the pass pro? How long does it take to figure out the playbook? He's a young guy, but
Yeah,
he's got that explosive ability that you love to see. And then watching Hill come in there and basically be a battering ram at the end of that game. And those long sustained drives that Bama has, man, God, I love that. That's a great quality for Alabama, is the ability to just take the football and slowly and methodically, suck the life out of you. And you guys had the ability to do that with Derrick Henry. I was thinking about this being at the game in 2015, seeing all you guys back. You had to come from behind at the end of the game to beat Tennessee.
right.
The third quarter of that game, Derrick Henry ran the ball every single time. It went by really fast. I missed the entire third quarter because I was in the concession stand line trying to get a Diet Coke for the bourbon I had in my pant pocket. And I was mad at Alabama because I'm like, okay, we're paying a lot of money for these tickets. We need better concession people. I appreciate, the Brookwood or the Central Band, they're trying to make some money, but no, that quality of being able to just take a game over on the ground is something that these guys do, and they're so good on third down. Now Tennessee limited Alabama on third down, but I really like that about this team. How did you think the offensive line performed?
Man, I think we played great for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I think we did what needed to be done. We kept Ty off the ground. We kept him a clean pocket, man. We were able to execute for the most part, and we didn't have to use Caden Proctor as as an as a skill guy this week. So that's always a win. You know what I'm
Save
saying?
those plays for another game is what you're saying.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And I mean, he's done enough so far at this point that he can be the ultimate decoy. Like you gotta respect if they move him around now. He's just like you can't ignore him. And so, but I think we played well up front, man. We played well out in space. The screen game, I think, did very well. That was good to see, man. And it, it- no protest from me this game. No complaints, dog. We got the job done.
Yeah, I loved it too. All right, before we give out our game balls, let's talk about Kalshi. We do this each show, and
Let's
I
do
want to
it.
do this again. This one's going to be a lot of fun because we're going to talk about the Heisman Trophy race. But what I want to tell you guys is that Kalshi is a whole lot of fun, man. I mean, it's not just sports, although we're going to talk about sports today. I always like to ask Shank important stuff like, is what was it? Amazon? No, Arizona iced tea going to go up in price. I was asking you about the hot dogs at Costco. You can basically bet on anything, right? But
This
it's
is
legal.
hot
It's
stuff, Mick.
yeah,
This is
big. It's
hot
really
stuff, man.
important. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is a lot of fun though, right? But basically, what it is Kalshi is it's really not a sports book. It's like investing. It's kind of like the stock market. It's legal in all 50 states. You get better odds. There's no house vig. No price is set by supply and demand. It's limitless, no limits. Winners don't get cut off. You got live trading. They don't block you out mid-game. There's flexibility, cash out early anytime, transparent pricing, which basically watch the odds move over time. And it's fun. It's not just, like I said, sports. It's politics, economy, Oscars, grammars, pop culture. And it's even available on Robinhood, right? And I like it because it's fun to just kind of talk about the different things that you can get into on there, because there's more to life than just sports, although we do love sports. So here is the Heisman. I've got it up here for you right now. This is Kalshi and their Heisman race. So what is that? $12,000 have been played on this so far.
Oh, nice.
And Ty Simpson is the favorite, according to them. Him and Fernando Mendoza. So slightly ahead, but down 2. Fernando down 8. Julian saying, although he had a huge game, down 3. There's Diego Pavia. So this Gunnar Stockton, he was the favorite there for a while, going the wrong direction. This is pretty cool, though. I mean, look, there's Carson Beck, Arch Manning. People, probably not going to do that. Lenore Sellers, Bama playing him this week. Really good quarterback. But yeah, I mean, are you surprised at all by this?
Not at all, man. And so I'm gonna hop on this Ty Simpson for Heisman train, simply because it aligns with my preseason prediction, Mick, and that's that the Tide will win a national championship this year. And
You
in
did
order
say
for
that.
us to do that, I did. In order for us to do that, Ty Simpson has to continue to excel in his role he's been killing it, man. And he just needs to continue to kill it. And we definitely have a chance for the big one, dog. And so I'm hopping on that Ty Simpson for Heisman train.
All
Let's
right,
do it.
the next one for today is PlayStation 6. There's PlayStation 5. If you want to play the college football game, you have to have PS5, right?
Right.
The question that Kalshi is asking, PS6 announced before 2027. What do you think? $50,000 have been played on this.
Oh, golly, PS6.
So are
Before
you an Xbox guy or are you a PlayStation guy?
I'm a PlayStation guy. I got a PS5, man.
So you got the 5. And how do you like the 5?
I enjoy it. I enjoy it, dog. I'm a Madden, college football.
I've heard you said that
Look,
there's a Shank on there.
oh yeah, oh yeah. We making 6'6", 400-pound running backs and quarterbacks over here, dog. We we we
Hey,
we living
with
the
that
real
said,
dream.
look, there's one right there catching the pass. So what do you think? I mean, I'll tell you what I think. I think that of course they're going to have one before 2027.
Yeah, man. I mean, because it's been a while since the PlayStation 5's been out. It's time to increase that profit a little bit. So it's the perfect time for a new system.
Did you have the
Uh,
4?
Yeah, I've been a PlayStation guy for a while now, Mick. You know what I'm saying? I had Xbox. I started out as an Xbox guy, and I went PlayStation. I've been in this gaming scene for a while now, Mick.
Mhm.
You know,
Why did you switch though? I mean, you were a loyal Xbox guy, and then you go to PS6 or PS5. I'm sorry, PS5
nah,
and
keep it a
4.
buck. Yeah, to keep it a buck with you, Mick, it's just one of those things where
I think I lost you there for a second.
most
Your
of my
phone.
guys,
There you go.
we back.
Yeah, you're back. Yeah.
All right. There we go. Yeah, so we play games online. Most of my guys, if they all on PlayStation, and that's who I play with, I'm gonna buy a PlayStation, Mick. And if they on Xbox, and I'll buy Xbox. There's no rhyme or reason.
Okay.
It's just whatever community you want to play with. But that don't matter as much now because the Xbox guys can play with the PlayStation guys now. And
You
so
can intermingle,
yeah, yeah.
which is nice. All right, last one now. I don't want to get into the controversy of did we really land on the moon in 1969. I just look at the cars that they were driving back then, and the fact that you can't that it would take 9 fill-ups to get there and back and question
Yeah,
anything, right? So, but
hey
that's not
man.
the question on here. The question on Kalshi is this: will Blue Origin land on the moon before SpaceX? They're working really hard right now to try to figure out how to get to the moon. I don't know how it's so hard. If we did it in 1969, shouldn't we be able to get there and back already? I mean, who's going to do it first, though? You going with Elon Musk, or you going with Blue Origin?
Oh my God, dog.
It's a it's a very important question to ask you today.
Yeah, man, this is really gonna move the way my day goes tomorrow. Let's go Blue Origin, man. You know, I'm going Blue Origin for my
Roll the dice. You
yeah.
guys
Why
have fun
not?
at Kalshi.com. Promo code Bama Tailgate, $10 free when you sign up with our link, Bama Tailgate, and trade $100. It sure is fun, man. I do think that. But finish your thought on Blue Origin. I'll be honest with you, Shank. I don't really know anything about either one. I just know
Uh,
SpaceX because I saw the ship that came down and landed in the thing.
yeah,
Looked like
man.
a
So
video.
I don't know much either, but I do know that I was on a cruise and we left out of a port in Orlando. And I seen one of the SpaceX rockets being towed back to wherever. So clearly that failed, whatever that rocket was. And so I'm jumping ship and I'm gonna go with Blue Origin because I haven't seen a failed attempt yet. So that
Yeah.
we'll go from there.
Hey, that's what it takes right there. All right, let's hit our game balls and wrap up our show on this Sunday. Bama again with what I thought was a an ass whooping of Tennessee, 37-20. You beat a team by 17. That constitutes but just an ass whooping. I mean, like I know, look, Tennessee was in it. They played hard. They were trying to score at the end, but they didn't.
Smoked them.
So now it's time for the game balls, Shank. You want to go
Uh,
first on offense or defense?
yeah, let's do it. Offense. I am going. Let's see. I'm going Ron Williams, man.
Yeah.
We going Ron Williams for offense. Big game for him. Great to see him producing. Especially in a big game, in a big moment, because we hate Tennessee. That ratchet ass orange, get that out of here. Run 5 for 5, targeted 5 times, 5 catches. You can't ask for much more of him, man. And he
Mm-mm.
had some great catches in some really big moments.
Are
And
they
so
dirty ass snitches though? That's the question.
they absolutely are low down, dirty ass snitches.
Like that guy
Absolutely.
said. All right, look, Jeremy Bernard is the game ball that I'm giving today. And I look, everybody in the world knows that this guy's going to be a star in the NFL, right? 4
Absolutely.
catches, 49 yards. Then he ran the ball 5 times for 60. He's just got great hands. Anytime that things are kind of like where you're a little worried about the direction that the team's going, you just look for Jeremy Bernard and he makes a play, and that's that, right? So Bernard's my offensive game ball. All right, defensive game ball. I guess that means since you went first on offense, I'll go first on defense. I know there's one guy that really stands out in this game, and that but I'm going to go with the other guy that stands out, Yanze Pierre. 6 tackles, 5 solos. The dude had 3 sacks. I mean, 3
Oof.
sacks. Like they couldn't
Oh,
stop him, man. 42 is in the backfield.
yeah,
Looked
he
like he was Eddie
was.
Lacy just running through all those guys, except on defense. Circle button on them, tackling guys down.
Oh, yeah, he
Uh,
was.
he he was awesome, and so I say him. So who do you got?
You know what my obvious pick is, man. God damn. I mean, pick six, 99 yards the other way. It really, really just put a dagger in their heart. And so that's where my game ball's going, big.
Yeah, going with Xavier Brown on the 99-yard touchdown to
Absolutely.
basically end the first half with an explosive ending of the first half, which was really, really awesome. All right, Shank. Any final thoughts? Oh, wait. Let you tell everybody about what it was like for you, because I forgot to
Oh,
ask you this. I saw you on the sideline. You were mingling with Nick Saban. You really
yeah,
make him
man.
look short, man. I got to tell you, he probably was a little intimidated with your arm around him because he looked like a little person there. I saw you with Coker on the sideline. There was Ryan Anderson. I saw you with
Yeah,
a bunch
man.
of people.
Yeah, man. It was a great star-studded event, man. It was the 2015 national championship team reunion game. We were being honored at the Tennessee game, man, and I got to see all the guys. A bunch of the guys were there, man. As you said, Ron Coker, our guy Nick. It was good to see everybody, man, and I just appreciate Bama because it really felt it was really VIP treatment. I was taken care of the whole weekend, man. Anything I needed, they had my back. Shout out to A Club. They did a great job. It was a fun time, man. Just to see all my boys again, just to catch up with guys. Everybody most of us got kids and families now, dog, and if not, they're headed that way. And just to see how good everybody's doing in life now. And it was fun to see Nick, man. He's basically like a little old man now. He's a little less intimidating these days. You know what I'm
He's a lot
saying?
nicer.
Yeah, he is. You seen that smile he had? He was genuinely happy to see everybody, dog, and I thought that was super cool. Just to have him around us, man, and him being happy to see us again, and it meant a lot. It meant a lot, man. Just the love you get when you go back to a place like Tuscaloosa, and just yeah, I always think back to when I was a kid, just trying to decide where to go to college, and just I think now, just thank God I didn't go to Florida State, man. And, I made the right decision, and shout out to Coach Riley because he said something about that on my Facebook post. He's just like to think I was thinking about going to Florida State. It's just God, and,
You're part of the greatest dynasty in college football history. And
yeah, man,
one of your
yeah,
pictures was you standing next to the Joe Moore Award, and I was like reading through, and there was two groups of offensive linemen that Alabama's had that's won it, and to see your name on there with that group of guys, man, that was a killer O line.
absolutely, man. And it's just proof of how good we were while we were there. And that's the biggest thing for me. It's just everybody knows your Derrick Henrys. Everybody's gonna remember your Jake Cokers. But to be able to walk into that facility and you see that Joe Moore award, because that's proof that we were damn good as well up front, man, and we were a essential part of that team as well. And so that means a lot to me, man. I can't wait to show my kids that one day, dog. Like,
Do you get a copy of that? How do you get your own Joe Moore Award for your trophy case?
I don't know, man. I need to get in touch with somebody. They tried to send me one a few years ago. I never got it. At this point, I'm gonna request the original. I want the damn 6 foot statue that they gotta roll in on wheels, dog. It's so damn big, and put that in the front of my house.
Dude, that
Eh,
would be sick, man. I saw you wearing your championship rings too. Which ones did you break out?
I broke out the 2015 set, for obvious reasons. Right, you know what I'm saying? I understand that most of these guys wouldn't know anything about breaking out multiple sets of championship rings because you decided not to go to Bama, you bums. Eh, Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? I broke out the 2015 set, man, just because obviously they were honoring us, dog, and just get caught in the moment, got lost in the moment. It was so much fun, man. Just you look at some of those videos and you just see the damn diamonds dancing on the rings under the lights in the stadium, man. And that's what it's all about, man. You leave your heart and soul at a university like that, and you're able to come back and still be celebrated and loved, man, and just enjoy the new era of Bama and everything that's been built while you've been gone. And just, God, man, it was a special moment, man, and I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I'm
That's awesome,
appreciative
man.
of it all.
That's awesome. Well, it was good to see you guys get honored, and you deserve it. One of the greatest teams in the history of a program that has a lot of great teams, and so unique as well. You know, the way that you guys were just, you really had your own character and personality, kind of known as a really tough group of guys. You know, you had your own theme song, which not a lot of teams can say they do, but you guys did. You had your own theme song, and that even makes you different than everybody else. But anyway, that was awesome, and a huge win for Alabama. The two of us will get back together this week, and we'll talk about South Carolina. The last thing I want to tell you guys is that we're presented by BOD Coach. I'm constantly getting messages from my BOD coach, text messages. Mick, did you work out? There's one right there from Evan. He's like, did you get your workout in today? I'm like, well, I'm at home. Well, here's a 10 or 15 minute workout. Yesterday, I was doing push-ups, and I was doing the climber, and I'm doing this and that. And I felt good about it because you were there. I was here watching TV and eating, you know, so just to get a little workout in, just to do something while I was there, that Evan, my BOD coach, helped me. But guys, check it out for yourself, bodcoach.com/Bama. And even if you don't want to do it, for those of you that are trying to get in shape and work out, it's like having a personal trainer in your pocket. If there's a day where I'm like, hey, I want to do chest and tricep, it's there. If I want to lose weight, it's there. If I have a certain equipment to work with, it's there. So all of that stuff available at BOD Coach. And also, we are proudly presented each week by Pearl River Resort, Philadelphia, Mississippi. The Azaleas, the Oaks, two amazing golf courses at Dancing Rabbit Golf Course right there in Philadelphia, Mississippi. Thank you, Shank, and roll tide, everybody. Let's watch our friend Jay Coker. Again, one of the great spokesmen in Pearl River.
I may not suit up on Saturdays anymore, but I'm still in the game.
Let's roll.
In here, I call the plays, make adjustments, and lay it on the line. Want to feel that fire, that rush? Then you've got to get in the game. I used to say it in the tunnel, and I still say it now. Let's roll.
We're presented by BOD Coach, and you can tell I'm slimming up over here, and it's because of BOD Coach. This is absolutely amazing. It's your personal trainer that is with you 24/7. So when I go to hotels or when I'm on the road, I type in, "Hey, look, I got equipment. This is what I have," and it'll make a workout specifically for me, what I want, what exercises I want. When I'm at home or I'm in a hotel and there's no way I can get to the gym, it'll say, hey, this is what I want to work on today. And it sends you personalized workout plans. It's really awesome. And they contacted me a few weeks ago to be a spokesman. I said, well, I want to try this. BOD Coach is fantastic. Like, I use it all the time. I mean, and if I'm telling you, man, like, it makes working out when you are on the go like me so much better. Just because I don't always know I didn't play football at Alabama. I didn't have Scott Cochran yelling, yeah, and telling me what workouts to do. So anyway, I'm going to put in the body on the YouTube all about BOD Coach. Get you guys signed up there, but tell them you heard it on.
When you head to the Smoky Mountains, it's only natural to visit Sevierville.
Even we had to check it out.
And we've been here our whole lives.
Experience the adventure of a lifetime.
I'm king of the world.
Even you can get a bird's eye view of the Smokies.
You're going down, Billy. Whoa.
Your Smokies start here.